Here we are in the Victorian High Country, exploring jaw-dropping landscapes like the one you can see behind me. This region is famous for its bucket list destinations, such as Dargo, Mount Buller and Mount Terrible. But on this trip, we're venturing off the beaten track to discover some of the lesser known gems. We've headed from south to north through a string of gorgeous historical towns, and along that route, there's been a fair share of brilliant off-roading. Our journey kicks off in Rawson. Along for the ride, we've got a Gulfstream 1500 ST remote and a Trailblazers Stewart. The first morning, we head towards Walhalla. Within no time, unsealed roads are singing under our tyres. Walhalla looks like it's been taken straight from the 1800s. True to its gold mining roots, the main drag is lined with antique buildings, surrounded on both sides by slopes of a valley. After driving around town and dropping by a few iconic spots, we set up on flat ground. Here, Matt and Phil from Trailblazers and John and Ann from Goldstream show us through their hybrid campers. We get to ask all of the important questions. How long could this beast survive off-road? What luxuries lie inside its tough exterior? It's a great opportunity for them to explain how everything works and to show off all the best features of their hybrids. We set off towards Woods Point, skirting Thompson River along Narrows Road. This is where the high country landscapes really come into their own. After driving past the Thompson Dam, we're onto the dirt. Eucalypts and ash trees surround us. Our track isn't a flat, easygoing straight line. Many of these tracks are an off-roader's dream. They walk that fine line between passable and impossible, enough to get the adrenaline going, while also keeping the rig in tip-top shape. The visuals of the hybrids doing what they do best in the landscapes they're made for. Is there any better way of showing the world what they're capable of? Before the trip, the team uncovered an awesome water crossing at Junction Hut. This turns out to be a highlight. Everyone takes a moment to imagine themselves set up here, sitting under the awning, relaxing to the trickle of the stream. It's a shame to cloud up the crystal clear water, but the splash factor is just too tempting, and besides, Woods Point awaits us on the other side. Moving on from this stunning waterhole, we engage low range and grind up a ridge to reveal awe-inspiring vistas. Our sizable four-wheel drives and the hybrids are just little dots in an immense landscape. It's funny how the bigger and stronger your rig is, the more easily you can get yourself into these spots where you feel humbled by the scale of the land. A few of us track ahead and take everyone's orders over the radios at the Woods Point Hotel. Before heading up the balustrade to bed, we pop to a nearby campsite. Here, we get a few fires burning to fend off that high country chill and roast up some marshmallows. It's a great chance to enjoy the dark, dripping mystery of the forest at night from a safe distance. Next morning, we set off towards Mansfield, which means more river crossings, ridge riding, and scenic gems. Goldstream and Trailblazers have one final chance to really test their product's grip, with a gnarly, steep uphill coming out of a river crossing. All with the peace of mind that recovery expert Tim is there to save the day if needed. At the end of the trip, we all sat down and debriefed over some quality tucker. We'd discovered the high country, not the attractions that get all the publicity, but the hidden, unknown wonders. Safe to say, they rewarded investigation. You can't make these memories indoors. You need the proper setting, and it's there, in Victoria's northeast, awaiting anyone with the right equipment and an enthusiasm for off-road exploring.